Yo, what's up? This is CTW number 23, and it just started raining pretty hard, so I don't know if my mic picks that up. But I want to cry about the Am I the Asshole subreddit, yeah? First of all, Reddit is gay, right? So, you know, using Reddit is usually gay, but not when I do it. But the idea behind the subreddit, right, is idiots go on there, and then they say la 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 la. You know, they explain some situation that happened with them, right? And then they say, "Am I the asshole?" And everybody comments on it and says whether, oh, don't kill me, bro. Says whether they're the asshole or like the other people they're interacting with in their given situation. Everyone in this subreddit is an idiot. Everyone who posts and everyone who comments, right? They're all complete dipshits. Like, a majority of the posts are people, you know, explaining their family drama. And I don't care. Stop posting about, you know, your gay in-laws or your retarded nephews and nieces being brats, or your fucking retarded ass. Like, so many of the people, it's like, why are there so many autistic and retarded and disabled people in these posts? I guess it's because it's hard to, like, morally judge retarded people because, you know, you can't judge them the same way as you do normal people. There's something wrong with their brain, right? It's not fair. It's like, this guy's retarded, so he gets to act like a piece of shit to everybody around him 24/7, and it's okay, because he's retarded, you know? Please tell me he dies. No shot, bro. He lands on the bridge below him, alright? But anyway, everybody in the comments is also retarded, right? I'm pretty sure people, they read whatever the top comment is, and then they just post that same, they like copy every point in it, like in the same order. Not quite word for word, you know, you gotta reword it a little bit to make it seem like you didn't copy it, you know, they learned that from school, which is the only thing you learn from school, I'm pretty sure. But they just say the same thing as whatever the top comment is. All the comments are always the same, all the upvoted ones at least. You have to scroll down for like 5 minutes to find a comment that like disagrees with the top ones. I don't know. It's like, let me think. There's like these posts that are, it's the most obvious thing ever what the answer, you know, it's like, these are all moral questions. Was I in the wrong, or was the other person in the wrong? But there's some of them that are completely obvious. Actually, most of them, I would say. It's like, yo, I was walking along one day, and this guy came up to me, and he actually shot me. He pulled out a gun and he shot me. Or if they were an English person, he would have stabbed me. But, you know, he shot me in my leg, and then he took a piss on me and ran away. And I was like, hey, that's not cool. Don't do that. And then he told me I was overreacting. Am I the asshole? And who do you think? What do you think, bro? Which one of you is the asshole? Yeah, I don't know. Could be anybody. You know, this is pretty equal things you did there. That guy shot you and pissed on you and ran away. And you said that wasn't cool. So, you know, I don't know. That's the thing. That's like a big part of a lot of these posts is whichever person is in the wrong does like a huge amount of gaslighting. It's always like, this person did this horrible, unthinkable series of events. They're basically like fucking torturing another person. And then the other person gets mad about it. And then the bad person says, yo, you're overreacting, that's not cool. That's like all the posts. They always do something horrific and then say the other person's overreacting to it. And then it's like, which one of us is the asshole? Yeah, I don't know, bro. Which one of you is it? Can't tell. Hey. Yeah, I'm the GOAT. I'm the GOAT. Look at that. Ooh. But, let's see. Let me see if I can think of a post. Oh, yeah, there's this one genius post, right? Where it's this guy. And he's like, la la la. His wife had twins, right? and he's like, you know, she put on an additional 50% of her body weight. She's normally like 120 pounds. She has twins, puts on 60 pounds. It's like, Jesus Christ. He doesn't say how tall she is, but, you know, we'll do some BMI stuff and assume she's morbidly obese. No, probably not, but, like, that's a lot of weight to put on. 50% of your body weight? Okay, whatever. I don't know, she's having twins. Maybe that's normal. I've never had twins, have you? But, yeah, so then, but the post, this is like backstory. In the post, he says, now it's 2 years later, she hasn't lost any of the weight. You know, she always used to, like, go to the gym, and she was in good shape, but now, you know, she's fat, right? He doesn't say she's fat, but he says she put on a bunch of weight. Come on, build the middle. Yeah. So, you know, he says she doesn't really make any effort to lose the weight, right? She's just kind of heavy now. But then he says she's always complaining because she doesn't fit into her old clothes anymore. It's like, yeah, I wonder why, bro. Why you add 50% on your body weight, you don't fit into your old clothes. I just wonder why. It doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, I don't know. Aren't the clothes supposed to grow by 50% too when you put on that much weight? I don't know. But, yeah. So he's like, she's always complaining about it. It's like, alright, if you do it one time, you're like, I'm fat now. I don't fit in my old clothes. That sucks. Alright, that's okay. But if you keep bringing it up, what's the guy supposed to do? I don't know. Like, ignore it, I guess. What's he supposed to say? But, so what he ends up doing is, she's like, wah, you know, my jeans are too small. Why can't I fit into them anymore? I used to be able to, before I put on 50% of my body weight additional. And he says, yeah, it's because you haven't lost your fucking obese baby weight. Yeah, he doesn't word it that way. He says you haven't lost your baby weight. And then she gets crippling depression. I don't know. I guess he called her fat, right? So that's the entire post. She gains a bunch of weight, hasn't lost it for 2 years. Because she has twins. I guess that's important. She has kids, puts on a bunch of weight. She hasn't lost it. He points it out because she keeps bringing it up. And she gets mad at him. And then he's like, am I the asshole? And then, of course, all the top comments have to agree with each other. They all have to say the exact same thing, even though it doesn't make sense. They all say, he is the asshole. Which is like, okay, maybe. But then they all make this point. They all say, yeah, you're the asshole. You called her fat. And, what is it? They say, maybe if you spent more time helping her out around the house, you know, taking care of the kids, maybe she could go to the gym. All the comments say this because they all copied it from each other because they're all unoriginal idiots, right? But nowhere in the post, never, like basically what I said is the entire post, never mentions anything about how this guy and his wife split up, you know, chores, taking care of the home, taking care of the kids, anything. He never mentions it at all. Not once. Not even a little. Doesn't insinuate anything relating to it. I told you the whole post. All the comments are just blaming this guy. They're calling him like a horrible person because he doesn't do any work around his house. And then, you know, tells his wife she's fat, apparently. But he doesn't say he doesn't do that. They have no information. They don't have any more information than I do reading the post, as far as I know. They're just assuming that this guy's a piece of shit, right? And then they're using that assumption that he's a piece of shit to tell him that he's a piece of shit. Like, you can't base your conclusion that he's the asshole off of your assumption that he's the asshole. That doesn't make sense. It's like, what's your evidence? My evidence is that I have evidence. No, wait, I don't. What are you doing? I don't know. They think he's the worst guy ever. They think he's worse than Hitler. They think he genocided, like, a group of orphans. Well, that's not really genocide, right? Doesn't it have to be based on your race or something? I don't know. But they think he killed every orphan on Earth and then also, you know, kicked a puppy, which is maybe worse. It's like, what did he do again? We don't actually know. Like, from the way he wrote the post, he could be the greatest, you know, helper ever. He might take care of the kids 24/7 and do all the housework, right? We don't know. He doesn't mention it. But all the posts think, you know, he's literally Hitler because, I don't know, he said she's fat, which she is. She's factually has not lost weight after having her kids. They're just mad because he said it, even though it's true. I don't know. The truth hurts. That's what I always say. That's not what I always say. I think I stole that from somebody. But, yeah, I don't know. I guess he just, you know... Well, I don't know. What? I don't know what he should have done. Killed himself, I guess. Yeah. Let's see. There's this other one I read, yesterday, right? And, it's this guy. And they're all still about the people's families. I don't care about their families. I want to see, you know, post something about, like, a homeless person you interacted with in public. I don't want to hear about your family drama. Kill yourself. Right? But this guy's like, la la la. I think his girlfriend moved into his house with him. But, you know, of course, she has to be disabled in some way. So do I have a wool? Do I have one of the wools? I don't think so. Yeah, his girlfriend moves in with him, but she has depression and ADHD. And his post is, like, titled, am I the asshole for, you know, calling my girlfriend a slob or something? Yeah, and so he's like, she has depression and ADHD, so she just throws her trash all over the floor in my house. And then he basically describes she sits around all the time, and then, you know, she gets, like, fast food, but then throws the shit on the floor, which is genius, you know? I don't know why I didn't think of that. Why clean up when you could just not? Stop shooting me, dickhead! But, yeah, so she, like, eats McDonald's, throws all the wrappers on the floor, you know, just walks away. Whatever. Yeah, it's this guy's house. He'll clean it up, right? Yeah, genius. Go on, bro. Win the game. Oh, I gotta save him. Hold up. Oh, there we go. That arrow just saved the game, of course. But, yeah, so she throws all her shit on the floor, doesn't clean it up, whatever. Blame it on the mental disabilities, right? But then there's one line that sticks out in the post is that, you know, he starts bringing it up, being like, yo, don't throw trash on my floor. Stop that. And then, you know, she doesn't listen, of course. But he says he keeps bringing it up, and so eventually she starts taking her trash, instead of leaving it on the floor, which you can use your depression as an excuse for, I guess, she starts hiding it under his bed. What the hell is that? What? Huh? Now, I can see leaving it around, not cleaning up after yourself as an excuse, right? How do you hide it under the bed? That's maybe harder than throwing it in the trash. You're actively going out of your way to, quote-unquote, take care of your mess, but you're hiding it under the bed instead of throwing it away. That doesn't make any sense. It's probably harder to do. We're going to bend down and shove it under there instead of just walking it to the trash can? What's wrong with you? And it's not even like, you know, you're just sad so you can't do anything anymore. You're actively going out of your way to put it in the wrong place on purpose. Huh? Nah, you're just a dickhead, man. I don't remember what the people decided on that, what the consensus was, right? Who was the asshole there? Maybe it was neither one of them. But, yeah, I don't know. The subreddit is full of retards. And most of the posts are obvious which one is the asshole, right? And somehow the person still posts it on the Reddit. I don't think it's actually to figure out if they're in the right or the wrong. They already know that. They just want people's sympathy, I guess. But what's even worse is when they... How do you make a post on there and you still end up being the asshole, being voted the asshole, right? If I do something, if I get in a situation, even if I'm the worst person on earth, if I'm posting it on Reddit, right? Which I don't post shit on Reddit because I'm not gay. But if I was going to do that, I am the one writing it. I get to word it however I want. I'm gonna be biased. I'm gonna make myself look like the hero of the situation. How are you posting your situation, and you're still putting it in the best light you possibly can? Like, everybody's biased, right? They're all gonna word it in the most favorable light for themselves. They're still the asshole. So either they're bad at writing, bad at forging evidence to make themselves look good, or they did something so bad that even when they put it in the best possible light, they're still in the wrong. I don't know. People are idiots on there, man. I don't think there's ever been a smart person on Reddit in general, but especially this subreddit. But, yeah, I don't know. Don't go on there. Or do. I don't know. If you want brain damage like me after I played Half-Life, then go check it out, yeah. But, subscribe or you obese.